Greetings! Mantary79 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days Part 39. Alright then, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Loading game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, going to story mode. And here we are back where I last saved. For those of you who watched my previous video, I spent the time progressing further in the game's main story over here in Sakai Shrine, and now in today's video, my next objective is to do the same thing, progress further into the game's main story over here. But before that, let's just make some preparations. Go into menu and D skill select. For the D skill I'm going to be using in today's video, I'm going to be using Overdress Draw for the D skill, selecting D skill set, and that's all the prep I can make, so let's get on to the fight. So, selecting, a fight will occur during this event. Perceive this deck. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, and click. And off we go! Here we are back in the card shop. What? A traitor? Well, who is it? And Masaru is mad? Everyone's just keeping quiet? So are Mika and Tatsuki. And now Masaru is surprised. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's not me! No way! It was probably just a joke. Probably. That Rowan fighter did say something odd though. That Rowan was the true Setsugetsuka. What does that mean? Someone's coming in. Oh, it's Gosetsu. Everyone's surprised to see him. Gosetsu-san! Sorry about storming out like that. Come on, Gosetsu-san, you got us worried there. Where'd you disappear to? Oh, I just had something on my mind. On your mind? I need to get myself ready for this. Yuki! Think you could fight me, even just one time? Oh, we're being challenged, and Yuki's surprised? Gosetsu-san? What are you saying? And Tatsuki's just keeping silent? Yeah, what's this about? Didn't you retire a long time ago? Yeah. No, I ran. And now Yuki's surprised? But I feel like, well, if I win this fight, I might just be able to settle things for good. Yuki just keeps quiet. Okay then. Yuki! I don't understand what this is about, but I'll do it. We're heading off to the card table. Gosetsu-san is fighting. I won't back, Yuki. What? What does that mean? I won't back? Is that a spelling or grammar error there? Whatever, just continuing. And we're heading into the fight. First, we're gonna select the deck for this match. I'm gonna be using for this match Dragon Empire, Nirvana deck, selecting deck. And the battle begins. Let's get started. So I'm going to decide who goes first. A rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors and rock, I lose, going second. Drawing our starting hands, draw. I got an order card, perfect guard, grade 4, Virina Arcs, and a overtrigger. Gonna hold on to these 4 cards, just returning the overtrigger, redraw. I got another overdress unit. My opponent's going first. He rides the grade 1 inroad shooter. End of turn, now it's my turn. I draw. I ride from the right deck, Blaze Maiden Reno. For the right deck cost, I'm discarding 1 Virina Valiente, discard, and ride Reno. Going to the battle phase. Reno attacks the Vanguard for 810k. The attack goes through. Drive check. Yes! Draw trigger! I draw a card, I drew a critical. Not bad, I guess. Powered Vanguard. Now 1 damage to my opponent. And boom! Damage check. Yes! Critical trigger, he wasted a trigger. Trigger effects wasted, and that's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. My opponent is going to now ride to grade 2, Ascend's Assault. His grade 1 skill, Superior Calls to the Rear Guard, Inroad Shooter, plus power. Vanguard to Vanguard, 10,000. No guard, taking a hit. Drive check. No trigger, grade 3, so just 1 damage. Ow! Damage check. Yes! Heal trigger! I give all effects to my Vanguard. I cannot heal, but now Inroad Shooter cannot attack. That's the end of my opponent's turn. It's my turn. Stand and draw. I ride from the right deck, Blazeman and Ryu. For the right deck cost, I'm discarding 1 Flare Veil Dragon, discard, and ride Ryu. Reno's skill, Superior Call 1 Trick Star from the deck. Superior Calling 1 Trick Star over here. Call! Now I'm going to Overdress, over Trickstar, Virina Arcs, Overdress. Virina Arcs a skill, Counter Blast 1, Counter Blast, and draw 2 cards. Draw! Ah, come on! A heal trigger and my over trigger? What is this? What rotten luck? Whatever, just go into battle phase. My Vanguard attacks the Vanguard, 12k, attack goes through, drive check, no trigger, overdressed unit, and 1 damage to my opponent. Boom! Damage check, no trigger, perfect guard, nice, 1 less card to worry about. Now Virina Arcs attacks the rear guard, Inroad Shooter, 15k, and slash, the attack goes through, 1 less rear guard. That's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. My opponent's riding the grade 3 Flagship Dragon, Blackbird Dragon, Ascends itself to skill, Superior Call to rear guard, and calling a draw trigger and back row grade 3. Ascends itself attacks the Vanguard, no guard, taking a hit. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, perfect guard. Ah! The draw trigger attacks the Vanguard, the attack does not go through, so restand a sentence. No guard, attack fails. Ascends attacks the Vanguard for 10k. I guard with a critical, 25k, attack blocked. And ka-chink, I'm safe. Now 1 attack from the Vanguard, 13k. Blackbird skill, he counterblasts 1 and adds power. No, my rear guard. No guard. No trigger. He can Persona right next turn. Come on. Second check. Another Persona right. How does he keep getting so lucky? 1 damage to me. Damage check. No trigger. Come on. I have 1 less card to Persona right with. My turn. Stand and draw. I'm gonna ride from the right deck, Chakrabarti Divine Dragon Nirvana. For the right deck cost, I'm discarding 1 critical trigger, discard, riding, Chakrabarti Divine Dragon Nirvana, Ryu skill. I'm gonna Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and search my deck for Virina, add to hand, Virina added. Now I'm activating Nirvana's skill. I'm going to discard 1 card, discarding 1 heal trigger, discard, Superior Call Trickstar from my drop zone, call. Now activate the order card, Prayer of Resonating Wishes, Counterblast 1, Counterblast. For the rest of this turn, whenever I would overdress a card, I get plus 5,000 power and draw a card. Now I overdress, Virina over to Trickstar, overdress, skill activated, 5,000 to my Vanguard, and draw a card. Drawing a card, another grade 4. Next, I'm going to overdress one more time, Virina Expecta, overdress, One more time. Draw a card. Come on, something good. Draw. Grade 3. I can Persona Ride. So now I'm going to call to the rear guard. One Trickstar to the rear guard. Call. That should do it. So heading over to the battle phase. Now my Vanguard attacks the Vanguard. Not activating the skill. 23k to the Vanguard. Attack goes through. Twin Drive for check. Yes! Critical trigger. Just what I needed. Critical to the Vanguard and power to Virina Expecta. Critical added and power added. Second check. No trigger. Grade 4. And so 2 damage to my opponent. The flames rain down and boom! Damage check first. Heal trigger, come on! He adds power and second check. No trigger, perfect guard. One less card to worry about. Now boosted by Trickstar, Virina Expecta attacks the Vanguard. Skill, overdress skill activated. I'm going to counterblast 1. And give 15,000 power and critical to my Virina Expecta. Total 58k. With +1 critical. My opponent perfect guards. He discards for the perfect guard cost A. Grade 3. And the attack is blocked. So that's the... Then after attacking, Expecta loses all of its dress space. Lose it. And end of turn. My opponent's turn. My opponent's Persona Riding. I knew it was gonna happen. Now he's calling. Here comes. This back row can attack from the back row, so in that pulse the Vanguard, I guard with a critical trigger. Guard. Critical. 28k. And Kachink, safe. Inlet pulse of skill. Restand. Attack from Ascendant's Assault. No guard, taking the attack. Ow! Damage check. Grade 4, overdress unit. Come on, where are all my triggers? The back row attacks the Vanguard. No guard again. Ow! Come on, damage check. Yes, draw trigger. I give all effects to my Vanguard. I chew a card. I chew another grade 4. Come on, where are my defensive cards? 27k to Vanguard. What am I gonna do? I'm going to... guard with my perfect guard. Nope, I'm going to perfect guard, and discard for the perfect guard cost 1. Grade 3 Nirvana, discard. Attack blocked. And Kachink. Now 1 final attack from Blackbird, skill activated. He's going to counter blast and retire my front row. Power to Vanguard. I have to guard 3 more cards. I guard with Over Trigger and 2 grade 4s. And that should be enough. Guard, Over Trigger to pass. D skill activated. First check. Critical trigger. All effects to Vanguard. And critical as well, so second check. Double critical. More power and critical to Vanguard, but effect wasted. And Kachink, safe. That's the end of my opponent's turn. Inlet Pulse goes to Soul, he draws a card. I stand and draw. I ride the grade 4 Chakrabarti True Dragon Maha Nirvana. Ride. And now I activate Nirvana's skill. I'm going to hold on. The back row skill requires only Soul Blast, so okay. Nirvana skill, Counter Blast 1, Counter Blast. a special Soul Blast, and I superior call a grade 0 for my drop zone and force my opponent to take 1 damage. I'm calling to the rear guard, Trick Star, calling 1 damage to the opponent, damage check. Oh, come on, heal trigger. How does he keep getting so lucky with all the triggers? I move Trick Star to the front row and overdress Virina Esperidia to the left side. Overdress Esperidia's skill. When overdressed, I put all Trick Stars and overdress ability units from the drop zone into his overdress base. Put in total 6 overdress units. And I'm gonna overdress 1 more time. Esperidia. Wait. I'm going to call Trick Star over this Trick Star and again overdress Esperidia to the right side. Skill activated. When overdressed, all Trick Stars and overdress units go to the dress base. Into the dress base. That should do it. And okay, let's go for it. Go into battle phase. First, my right side Esperidia attacks the Vanguard, 23k. My opponent guards with a grade 1, 28k. Attack blocked. Now my left side Esperidia attacks the Vanguard, 23k. He intercepts, 28k. Attack blocked. He's guarding it so easily. Boy, he didn't get that trigger. Now my Vanguard attacks the Vanguard, 23k. Triple drive. Esperidia skill. Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, restand, plus 5,000 power for each dress phase. Total 53k, 1 more time. Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and restand the other Esperidia, plus 10,000. My opponent double guards, 53k, tree to pass, first check. Yes, heal trigger! I heal 1 point of damage, healing 1, and give power to the right side Esperidia. Power added, and a second check. Come on, give me something good. Virina arcs, now this card comes. Second, third check. Grade 3, come on. And the attack fails. Now my left side Esperidia attacks the Vanguard, 53k. My opponent triple guards, 68k. Attack blocked. And now my Esperidia on the right attacks the Vanguard, 43k. The attack goes through, and slash. 1 damage, damage check, no trigger, 6 damage, I win! That was a really tough match. Despite the triggers working against me the whole match, I still managed to eke out a win. I got to use both versions, at least 2 versions of Esperidia, and I got the right to the grade 4, so I got win, attack 50,000 more power, attack 5 more times in 1 turn, guard up 60,000 more shield, perfect guarded, opponent double critical, 6 turns pass, this is superior call, retired 5 opposing units, and drew 3 more times in 1 turn. I got 2,900 BP, total 98,475 BP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight, and returning to main story. Here we are. Huff, puff, Yuki is exhausted. Guess I couldn't make it after all. Gosetsu-san? Do you remember what you said, Masaru? That I was the one to create Setsugetsuka? Yes, I do. After all, there was someone else too. There was? Who? And they're surprised. Who could it be? It can't be. That's right, Kanji. Whoa, him too? Kanji? Are you kidding me? He was one of Setsugetsuka's founders? And Katsuki stays silent. He doesn't seem surprised. Kanji and I have been close friends since from childhood. Whoa, shocking revelation. We used to go to that park you guys like to visit and fight until it gets dark. How long ago was it? We made a promise one day to make an undefeatable mighty team. And that team was... That's right. We live up to that promise and founded Setsugetsuka. He was always number one in everything. Studying, sports, even Vanguard. Kinda like you, sis. That's right, he refused to lose to anyone. Maybe that's why he turned out that way. He kept pursuing strength. Until he ended up as someone who'd do anything to win. And from there, now he wants to rule over all of Vanguard. I wanted to stop him, you know, but it got to a point where even I couldn't. As shameful as it to admit, that's when I started being afraid of him. Is that why you retired? It is a nice way to put it. If you ask him, what I did was no different from running. So that's what he meant. That's why he said Rowan is the true Setsugetsuka. So the traitor they were talking about is... me. Whoa, that's surprising. It was Gosetsu all along? But I always wanted to give Kanji a taste of defeat, even if it was just once. I wanted to teach him what it means to lose and how important your losses are. I regret not being able to do that to this day. Gosetsu-san, do you want to know the real reason I made the store? It wasn't because I wanted to take a step back and watch over other fighters. Yeah. No, I guess that was part of it, but the real reason was... you wanted to find someone who could defeat Kanji. That's what it was, isn't it? That's right. This might be going too far, but... if my sister had never lost what you just said about Kanji-san, I think it's possible she could have gone down the same path. Rasen! Well, he's not wrong. My plan was that if I won this fight, I'd stop Kanji myself. But if you won... please, Yuki! Won't you stop him for me? Won't you defeat Kanji? If he loses to you, I'm sure that he'll... I'm sorry, Gosetsu-san. And Gosetsu's surprised? But I made a decision that I won't ever do something like that again. Kanji-san told me something during our fight. He said that I only exist in order for others to ask things of me. Yuki! And so, that's why I decided to be someone who could ask for help, not just give it. I see. So that's why I want to show my own Vanguard to the one who made me realize that. Yuki! If you're in a Vanguard fight in order to protect someone, you can't lose. Isn't that right? Yuki! Thank you! And the scene is over. We're back in the world map. And we got a new D skill, Trigger Happy. And a new card. That card is... and a new deck recipe, Gosetsu's deck. The card we got was... oh! Sword Saint Night Dragon Graham Grace. We already got 4, so we converted CP. And the new D skill I got was Trigger Happy. It's... where is it? There it is, Trigger Happy. Increase the chance to get a trigger in your drive check or damage check. Whoa, that's a really powerful skill. Okie dokie, then with that, that's all the time we have for today. First up I want to say is, thank you to the viewers watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also hope you all show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say, goodbye and